Sophia.
I'm Celeste, and we're here with the Kraft Global Fellowship, which is funded by Mr. Robert Kraft for Columbia University students to go and travel the world.
We're in Jordan right now, and we will be taking you guys along as we explore Jordan through an intercultural and interfaith lens.
There are 10 of us, and you'll get to know us through the coming videos, so make sure to subscribe and follow our Instagram as well for all the upcoming content.
Stay tuned.
Hello, how are you doing? My name is Jamal. I'm a tour guide for the sweet people right here. And can I get started now?
Yeah.
Okay. So we are in Citadel in downtown, in the top of mountains, 850 above the sea level. And this place, it's been occupied by many civilizations. This is in the Greek time. Then after the Greek, we have the Roman. Then after this Roman time, we have the Byzantines. As I told you, Byzantines, they are the same people, but when they join Christianity, they become Byzantines. From 635 AD, this is the when Islam came. There's a new era, which is the last one. As you see, the first family was Umayyad. Also, I want you to focus on this family because we are going to see one monument belong to this family, Umayyad. Then after that, you see Abbas, Fatimids, Ayyubids, Mamluk, and the last one, Ottomans. The Ottomans, the Turkish, they started from this time, 500, until, but the number is missing. It should be 1917.
We're here at the Temple of Hercules. Greek times. It's really beautiful. Actually, we just found out that it was excavated a few years ago, and that the government actually has come in to actually do a lot of reconstruction work to rebuild it for, I would say, more than anything, for tourism. Yeah.
The most thing you will see from the Byzantine monuments, it's always church. They built a lot of church.
Hi everyone, we're at the Umayyad reception area. This is where visitors used to come through before entering the castle, which is now destroyed, unfortunately. They've recently renovated this, so as you can see, some of the work, some of the Persian wolves of the teeth are beside older teeth, as you can see. I think it's very inspiring. It's a very cool area. I really like the mesh of like the modern and then the ancient.
Hey everyone! So this is the Amphitheater. It is from the Roman times. This is actually the largest theatre in all of Jordan, and apparently it's still in use today. So they have festivals here, and some of the largest singers in the Arab world come here.
This area is very strategic area, right? Important. Whole Middle East, it's very, very strategic area. They were all one country. Long time ago, they were all one country. They call it Middle East.
Hello vlog. I realized that I completely forgot to update you as to what we were doing next. After the Citadel and Amphitheater and a really delicious lunch, we went straight to the Columbia Global Center in Amman, which is in a very beautiful building, and ended up meeting with not only the Columbia team in Amman, but also with the leader of some NGOs. So let's find out how that went now.
Hi, my name is Crystal Cooper, and I am the Deputy Country Representative of the Global Green Growth Institute here at the Jordan Country Office. I'm also a very proud Columbia alumni. I am most proud of a new co-developed project with the EU, UNIDO, and GGGI, my organization, which is the Petra e-mobility and e-bus project. This project will help bring electric buses to Petra to move around the city and increase access in a sustainable way to the archaeological site.
Alice, what are you reading?
Each of the independent global centers, I think there are now 11, write something about Columbia University's relationship with their local region. There are a lot of manuscripts that are like called hidden in the archives within Butler Library, but we as Columbia University own these manuscripts, but so many of us that engage with them can't actually speak Arabic. Is it even possible to own a book that you can't read? Is that then your ownership, or whose ownership is that?
You're eating animal crackers.
I am, yes.
Yeah, and what else was the highlight of today?
Too much pressure. I really enjoyed the Citadel.
Yeah. Nice.
The walking tour was really nice. The Roman Amphitheater was pretty great. And getting to be with all of you guys.
Hi, my name is Ruben. I
I'm the mascot for this trip.
Hello, so we're here back from day 1 of the Kraft Global Fellowship, and we're back at the hotel. Wanted to do a little bit of a nightly reflection. So we're going to do a little bit of a Q&A format where I ask Sophia some questions and then maybe she shoots me a question or two, talk about what we learned. So with that said, Sophia, what have you learned today that struck you as particularly interesting?
I think the conversation that we had with Crystal Cooper earlier was really, really interesting. Crystal was talking to us about how in the communities that they work in, not only Jordan, but all over the world, they evaluate first, what are existing efforts and what measures are already in place, and then they try to analyze specific communities' capabilities. This is sort of demonstrative of this form of ideation and problem solving for the goal of innovation, and it recognizes that there really isn't one solution to a problem because problems will affect different communities in different ways. It's really an attempt to, rather than follow in the footsteps of Western nations, it's really a process of defining goals basically that are more ambitious than the ones that came before, and really paves the way for a form of innovation which can solve a bunch of issues in a way that is effective for those specific communities. What do you think?
So I actually think that GGGI actually sort of accounts for the need for environmental safety, but also the need for developing countries in particular to just simply develop and get the basic needs like electricity, water. Those two things are not 100% compatible. So I think along the lines of assessing the needs of the community there and what they already have, the way that they can build in solutions for the long term for sustainable growth and green investment is very, very, very interesting. So you don't necessarily need to start off by creating a green industry in a place that lacks the basics to even, have that. You can actually start with natural resources that maybe aren't the friendliest, but get that country to the first, check mark, like having the basics. And then from there, you can sort of have it already built in from the very beginning that you will shift to those sustainable technologies over time. Because we've seen countries develop in a way that isn't environmentally friendly, and we know that it's not possible to do the complete opposite yet, but we can still start somewhere.
And I think it's really interesting to think about planting the seed initially with any type of intervention or innovation that you want the ultimate destination to be one that is sustainable. And so really innovating in a sustainable manner and getting people to think in a way that's sustainable allows for that growth to happen more naturally in a way that is supported by the communities that are going to, implement that change.
Hello, food delivery for Harrison.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. So wonderful. I'm excited to eat it, and I'm really glad that we took leftovers when we were at the restaurant because we are trying to eliminate food waste. Communities in Jordan live very differently than we do in New York.